I'm not a big fan of Charlamagne, but I gotta give it to him. He said something that you gotta give it to him. He said Michael Jackson is the one person they conspired against because he had too much power. Oh, don't I know? For people who grew up during the off the wall thriller era, especially the way they shut him out the award show, and he spoke out about it. He talked in the race, and it was apartheid radio. It was very segregated on radio, very much so. And Thriller was the juggernaut that had to kick the doors wide open and do everything and just really open up the floodgates because it was really something that had to an incredible juggernaut. And I'm glad that he said it because as a businessman buying the Beatles catalog, which everybody wasn't happy with, I actually had some people confront me about it. I said, why not? I said, he's an artist. I said, it's an artist buying another artist's work. Or would you rather have these conglomerate corporations buy it? People don't even understand that Paul McCartney made a lot of his wealth off of buying catalogs. But ain't nobody ever come to him about it. And he was too cheap to buy his own catalog. But I do believe that Michael Jackson spoke out against Tommy Mottola and Sony, and that don't fall on deaf ears. Now you see, you think about what Puffy's going through with the liquor, because I do believe that's why that whole thing fell out. I'm not buying that all of a sudden they woke up one day and they said, "Oh, well, well." I always say when they ain't got no use for it and your money get funny, that's when they flip on you. But I'm also a firm believer that there was, you know, but he was benefiting off of it. That's what Charlamagne's trying to tie it. I don't know if I'm gonna go quite all the way in there, but there is some truth to that. Because Mariah Carey did cry and told her feelings to Michael Jackson. She told Prince too. And you know what was going on with the business. So yeah, because Michael Jackson, when they sell the publishing and the money in transition now, you're talking about almost over $1 billion to get half of his own catalog and sell the remaining of the Beatles estate. Yeah, that's a chunk of loot. That's a chunk of loot. And of course, when the movie comes out and the new soundtrack and all the music and everything come out, the streams, he's a ATM machine. They had to get rid of him. They've always tried to get another version of him and this and that and the other. But yes, I do believe the industry did against him. I do. He knew too much. He was in too deep. And they still will never figure that mind out. They can't figure that mind out because he did in such a way that it's like he said in '02. He said they just thought he was going to be singing and dancing. I didn't think he was smart like that, being at their own game. And they don't want anyone else to come along to dare think of that, you know. Especially a black entertainer that knowingly knows how to handle a business. And Michael Jackson knew how to handle his business. So just keeping it 100. But I give Charlamagne for coming out saying that because I'm glad to hear someone tell the truth about it. He was that one. And he's still a standard. He's still a standard. Because they got a control over others. But he was doing big business. He was doing something that, when he did the whole thing with Pepsi, when he was doing endorsements, which wasn't fashionable or cool at the time, that's how people make money now. Ain't no money, no music. So he was doing stuff, creating his own outlet, his own outlook. So I'm glad to hear that being said. It's about time someone stuck up for Michael in the sense that give him his due. Because that's a huge, tremendous role he got out of with that. So glad to hear Charmaine doing that. Anyway, please tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shader if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay real, stay woke, stay full, and keep it going. And that's why I get so tired of hearing these people. Don't compare Usher and Chris Brown to Michael Jackson. There is no comparison. They're not seeing him. They're not seeing him on stage, and they're not seeing him in the corporate boardroom. He was 101. I'm out.